I want to put y'all higher. Hi. Oh, I miss you. I miss y'all. I look crazy. Put my head on. So, you guys, can y'all hear me? Good. I'm in my office right now. Your smile is infectious. Thank you. Can y'all hear me? Everybody hear me? Hi, Tyra. I miss you guys. I miss all of you. I know I've been getting like messages and I haven't been responding. So I'm coming on here because I need to talk to you guys about something that is very, very, I want to say so many words, like embarrassing and humiliating, and but at the same time, I don't know, like something just possessed me to talk about it, especially with you guys, because I have a public platform, I may can help somebody else. I know a lot of my haters watch as well. If they could take something from it, then take something from it. Um, I was so worried about you guys. Oh, I know I've been getting like mad messages. Roddy! Kai! Go upstairs and stop doing stuff like that. Close the door, Mama. Aaliyah, close the door. Aaliyah! Thank you. I was so worried about you guys. I had this guys. You're welcome, Ali. Alright, y'all. So I won't waste your time. So I'm gonna just jump into whatever I gotta say. As I said, I'm in my office. That's what I've been like trying to get it together in here. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I've been doing yet. I will let you guys know. That's really not important right now. But this is why I love live chats. So yeah, we about to get real personal. I'm about to get really, really personal with you guys. And if I cry, I cry. Like if I get upset, I get upset. It is what it is. I'm a human being at the end of the day. I don't come on here and try to act as if I'm perfect and that my life is together, because it is far from together. People are going to judge you regardless if I come on here and speak my mind, regardless if I tell the next person, a neighbor. That's just how people are. We're judgmental as a race, as a human being. So as human beings, some people might think that it is crazy for me to come on here, for example, my mother, and talk about what I'm going to talk about. But I want to use my platform for helping people. If I can, I want to reach as many people as I can. I haven't been using my platform because I don't have the mentality to do that right now. But I do miss y'all. I do see your messages. I got hella messages just in these past couple days. And when I don't respond, I don't want you guys to feel any type of way. I just have a lot going on, which I'm going to get into. I'm going to tell y'all what's been going on with Kimmy. So this is going to be a very hard video for me because I am going to be speaking directly to certain people Not, this is not a negative video. This is not to slander anybody. I'm not on here for that. I did feel like I did enough of that. I'm not doing that no more. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that, and I'm gonna smoke, y'all. I'm in my office. I'm not around my kids, so if I pick up a cigarette, please don't crucify me. I do end up quitting. So I do end up. See, I'm talking. This is why I need to tell y'all what's going on. I do plan on quitting. So let's start from the beginning. If you guys been watching me for a long time, you know that I made a video, and I think it was titled I tested positive, and I talked about how the doctor said that I tested positive for HPV. And I don't know if I said it on there, but I've always, as a child, had like abnormal pap smears and stuff like that. But I came on here, that's so out of the way, but I came on here and I told you guys that. And in that video, I also stated that I battled with addiction for a very long time. So just in case there are new people in here, I'm going to refresh what happened. Back in 2014, I had just got married. I was very young and I was not happy. I was very miserable, and I was suffering from what I thought was stomach ulcers. I had really bad pains in my stomach all the time, and at the time I was working, so I struggled to go to work. Like, I would be in pain. Hi, Cherish. I got your text too, Cherish. I would be in pain, like horrible pain, to the point where I couldn't get up and go to work. Um, a friend of my soon-to-be ex-husband, he not a friend. It was actually, yeah, it was a friend. I'm gonna say it was a friend. We were all chilling one day, and I had to go to work, and I was like, "Hey, Tina," I was like, my stomach messed up, da da da, and she was like, "Why don't you just take a Percocet?" And I'm like, a Percocet. Like, I knew what it was, and I'm just like, why would I take a Percocet? Because I'm thinking like, oh, it's a drug. Like, it's a drug. Everything's a drug. Like, because I was scary. I had smoked weed when I was younger, but I hadn't smoked in my whole adult life. I never did drugs. I never picked up a drug. I never did no crazy drug. None of that. Like, once I had my first daughter at 16, I never picked up a drug. Then I was with their father, who was addicted to weed. Yes, he was addicted to weed. And so I was scared of drugs. I didn't take like medicines for headaches, nothing. Like, that's the type of person I was. For headaches, I would take like sodas, cold sodas, or waters that's in the refrigerator, and I would just like put them on my head, and that's how I would get rid of my headaches. I didn't even take like Tylenols or anything like that, y'all. But anyway, this person was like, "Why don't you just take a perk?" So I'm like, I'm desperate. I gotta go to work. I'm in pain. Like, when I tell y'all, the pain that I was having was like excruciating, and the doctor still to this day don't know why I'm having this pain. I talked about that as well. So I took a perk. I took a Perk 5, and for those who don't know, Percocets go by the milligram, just like any other drug. So there's like a 5 milligram, a 10, 15, 20, 30. Bam. I started out taking 5s, and as you guys know, with any drug, it starts to not be enough. So I started at 5, and then it went from 5 to 10, and then it went from 10 to 15, and then by the time I got to about 15 milligrams, I realized that I couldn't stop taking them. I started to have really bad withdrawal symptoms when I got to 15 milligrams, and it wasn't for, okay, stop. Let's go back. I started taking them, and of course the pain went away, but it also felt good. I don't know if you ever took a Percocet before, but it feels very, very good. Abnormally good. Like, I could get into all the scientific reasons as to why it feels good, but that would just be another video. But it feels very, very good. And so of course it stopped the pain, which was a plus, but then it was also like exuberating for me. Like, it felt really, really good. So it went from me liking to take them and taking them only when I was in pain, or if I wanted to feel good. And it also made me like this super bomb ass mom. Like, y'all, I would like clean the whole house, and I didn't have no pain, so I was like happier, and I was like more talkative, and I wanted to go places, and I wanted to talk to people, and I was just outgoing, and like, it was just like, it was life altering for me. I know, Dante. I know. It was life off. Look, sorry, y'all. It was life altering for me. Um, so it went from like feeling really good. I'm not free, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. It went from feeling really good to I couldn't get off them. There was no choice. Um, Nobody knew for a very long time. Nobody knew. Nobody knew that um, that I was taking Percocet. Only my husband and maybe like his siblings and stuff, because at the time, if I didn't have it, I would get really sick. So my husband would go out and he had to talk to his siblings and his friends to get it. But like my mom didn't know, my grandma didn't know, nobody knew. Because it's not if you don't know, it's not a type of drug that like puts you down. Like I wasn't dipping or I wasn't like down and out. Like it's not that type of drug. Yes, look at the look. Yes. As Dante said, just everything feels nice. Is That's the type of drug it is. That's how it traps you. I'm sure that this video might get striked as well because the things I'm gonna have to say, but are striked or taken out. I know that YouTube is very like weird with what you say on here, but I'm gonna say it. Whoever sees it, it was meant for you to see it. But anyway, I went from a 5 to a 10 to a 15, and by the time I got to a 15, I realized that I could not get off them. I realized that um, I was stuck taking them. And if you don't know, when you're buying drugs off the street, they cost. They're very costly. A 15 was $15, depending on how bad you needed it. A person who was selling it would raise the price right in front of your face. Like you could be paying $15 for a 15, and he knew that you needed it and would charge 20 all of a sudden, or 25. So I went from I was cool at 15, but then the people I was getting it from, now they only had 30s. Like, and of course 30s is $30 to $35. So I needed about 2 pills a day. So I was spending hundreds, y'all, hundreds of dollars on Percocet. And I started to hate them. I hated them. Like I hated them. I hated them, but I had no choice. So I went to my primary one day. I went to my primary because we got evicted from our home. A part of that was because I didn't have any money because I was spending it on drugs. That was most important to me at that moment. Like my kids had stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, it's not like a heroin type drug, nothing like that. I'm not strung out. I wasn't like strung out on the street. My kids had what they needed, but it was either the rent or me not being sick, and I always chose me not being sick. So eventually, we had to leave. We got evicted from our home in 2017. When I got to my mom's house, whew, $300 a week tab. I'm telling you, it got hefty. So when we got evicted, we then had to move with my mother. So you talking about, hi Irish, you talking about me and my 5 kids and my husband at the time, living with my mother, her husband, my grandmother, and her husband. So the house is like packed. And I was still taking them. Now it was hard to hide now that I was with my mom, because my mom could see that I would get really sick if I didn't have it. I wasn't working. I couldn't work. My husband had got locked up and I couldn't work. I was stuck at home. So there were days that I went without it. And finally I had to just come out and tell my mom what I was taking, because I needed the money to get what I wanted. So my mom, she's jumping to action. She called, we hooked up with a physician, my primary. And I went to the primary and they wanted to start a taper schedule, which basically means they give you what you're on at the doses that you're at, and they slowly start to taper you off. But there's no long periods of time. I remember her starting me off with 20s, I think. And I was supposed to be doing the taper schedule, and then when I would go back, I would get the 15s. Of course, you hand me a bottle full of 20s, and I'm not tapering, y'all. Honestly, I was not tapering. I didn't care to taper. I was either selling them or taking them, depending on how many I got. So that was a mistake, because by the time I went back thinking that this was going to be a long-term thing, she dropped me from 20 to 10 with a minimum of, I think, about 10 pills. Of course, it would have worked if I did the taper schedule right, but I didn't. So I'm going from whatever I was taking to 10. So I started crying frantically, and I kind of felt like she knew, the doctor knew, like I wasn't tapering like I was supposed to. And I gave up on it. So I never went back because I kind of felt like she knew what was going on. Unfortunately, for people that are not rich, we don't have the what's the word? That's another thing. I'm getting to all of that, y'all. We don't have the luxury of going into a inpatient clinic. I'm telling you right now, if someone was to say to go into a clinic, I would go. But unfortunately, it costs money, and people like me, we don't have those options, and our options are very far and few, and they don't help much. So, it was a week where I didn't have them, and I was really sick. I was really, really sick. And a friend of mine, again, said, "Why don't you take a Suboxone?" So I'm like, "What's a Suboxone?" And they're like, "Suboxone is just like a perk almost. It lasts longer, because it's like a strip, and you can like piece off of it. And they said you can like, it'll stop your withdrawal symptoms." So I really wanted to get off them bad. So I said, okay. And I took it. And I had it for a very long time, and it worked. It worked. I was like happy. It worked. I wasn't craving Percocet, anything. And I was peace and peace and peace. I wasn't taking any like big pieces. That was in 2017. That was in 2017. Maybe 2016, the end of 2016. Nobody, but I had no knowledge of these things. Nobody told me that they were addicted. Nobody told me that you're not supposed to stay on them. That is used to get you off, and then you're supposed to like taper off of them. So I was getting them, thinking that it was going to get me off the Percocet, because it did. It got me off the Percocet. But a week, maybe 2 weeks after taking them, I realized that I was having withdrawal symptoms, and I thought it was the Percocet. So I was like, the Percocet not out my system. So then I talked to somebody else who said, they give those to you. You could go and get help, because I didn't have the money. That was the problem. I didn't have the money to continue to get the Suboxone. So I was told that there are clinics that help you, that your insurance pays for the Suboxone. So I went to the clinic, and I was shocked. Like, I was shocked that, honestly, because of the way they make you feel, I was shocked that these were being given to people to help people stay off of heroin, opioids, all of those type of things. I'm in a clinic, and to me it was like, you giving me a drug, like a whole 30-day drug, because that's what Suboxone felt like to me, was like a drug. I was then told by my physician that these were the Suboxone was supposed to be put in place to help people get off of opioid abuse and heroin abuse, and that they're safe to take. I was never told that you had to get off of them. I was told that you take them and that's it. Like, there was nothing else. There was nothing else said. I had no knowledge of anything. And when I would go in there and talk to the doctors about certain stuff, I was told certain stuff that made it seem like nobody knows what to do after this. Like, so that was in 2017, you guys. We are in 2021. I am still on Suboxone. Several times I have been to the clinic and asked about getting off, and they encourage you to stay on them. I even was told that pregnant people can take them. They don't want you to get off of them because they said the relapse rate is high. So I have been on them from 2017 up until 2021. In that time, they have ruined my life. And if you're on them, you should get help to get off of them because it slowly deteriorates you and you don't know it. And what I mean by that is I don't remember stuff. If I have a conversation with my kids and a day later they talk to me and they like, yeah, and I'm like, I don't remember stuff. I have obsessions. I'll pick up anything. I'll pick up a hobby and I'll obsess about it. I'll just keep doing it. I'll keep doing it. I keep doing it. I can't not obsess. I have paranoia, which causes me to think everybody is out to hurt me. Everybody is lying. Nothing is right. Nothing sits right. I'm very angry all the time. The slightest thing pisses me off. And if you knew me before this, you wouldn't know how drastic of a change and what they have done to me. My health. I have headaches every day. Just so much. It has caused so much, you guys. So much. So yesterday, I took a Suboxone at 12:30. I took a Suboxone at 12:30 p.m. I marked it for 6:30 yesterday only because I couldn't remember, but it wasn't. It was 12:30. An incident happened, and I realized that I was fucked up. I realized that I was fucked up, and I had to stop. So I started watching videos of people who were on these things. And I started doing research because, like I said, there's not much out there. There's not a lot out there of people telling you to get off of this. It's encouraged to stay on, and you shouldn't. I've always been scared. Because I'm like, why would the government or whoever, doctors, why would they just hand people this drug? Huh? Hold on. Can you give me a second and tell them to open the door? I don't want to cry in front of my kids no more. I've been crying in front of them for the past 2 days. But why would doctors give people this drug? Why can't you find anything on this damn drug? Like, so I sat and I did my research. I've been doing my research for about a week now. But yesterday I really sat. After the incident that happened, I sat all day and I Googled stuff. And everything resonated with me. All of the signs, the symptoms, everything. Like, and so I took one at 12:30. The incident happened around 3 o'clock. I counted how many I had left, which was 14, which was 2 weeks. And at first I was going to taper. I was going to taper off. But I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired of being addicted, period. I'm tired. So I started to look up getting off of them. And again, there's not many things you can really do to get off of them except taper I go cold turkey. So it was a bed on my head for hours. And mind you, this was yesterday about 4 o'clock. So I decided that I'm done. I called my daughters in the room, and you guys may think that I shouldn't talk to them about that type of stuff, but you gotta understand that my kids, I don't lie to them about anything because the world don't hold no secret. So I sat them down and I told them everything because I'm here by myself and the kids are here, and I need them to be strong for me and just until mommy gets better. So I had the conversation with them. And about an hour later, you guys, I cut up all the Suboxone, threw them in the trash. And I haven't taken one since. So it's the next day. It's 5:60. I said 5:60. See my brain. It's 6 o'clock. And I promise to keep you guys updated. I promise to never pick them up anymore. I don't care how bad the withdrawal is. So far, I'm fine. This morning I woke up. I was a little agitated. I was irritated. I was on edge. It lasted for about 2 hours, and I realized it was all in my head. It was all in my head because I went this long before without taking them when I worked. If I kept my mind busy, I wouldn't take them all day long. The doctor prescribed me 16 milligrams a day. I never took that much. I felt like that was a lot. Like that was a lot for somebody to take. I'm lying. I have a couple times, and it is a lot. It is a lot to take. So, this morning, matter of fact, I didn't cut them up yesterday. This morning I woke up and I was craving to take one. So I took my bottle out. I was holding the bottle and I took it downstairs, and I took all of the little packs out and I cut them up. I called the doctor that gives me my Suboxone, and I told her I was done. So, and she pulled my prescription from the pharmacy, so I have no access to them. So I'm okay. For the research that I have done, I've been like writing stuff down. Supposedly the bad withdrawal doesn't kick in until about 72 hours. It's only been one day. My mom knows. I told my mom. I don't mind anybody knowing because I need as much support as I can get. I went online and I tried to find some type of AA meetings, and the only ones I could find is like kind of far from me. But and I tried to call my doctor because there are some medications that can help with the withdrawal symptoms, but they weren't open today. So I was also told that if it gets too bad, I can go to the emergency room. So I had to prep my daughters just in case. That's why I felt the need to have a talk with them. Let me read y'all comments. Kim, you had to call me and get off of them. I know. 2 years is way too long. Just take one a day. I don't want to take any, you guys. I don't want to take any. This is the thing. The doctors, the same doctors that said it's okay to take them, they advise tapering. Why taper? Just if you can answer this, I might consider it. Why taper? This is what I was told. When you taper, you still have the same withdrawal symptoms. It's not. It doesn't help. It doesn't make it lesser than. It's the same symptoms. Kimmy, you got this. You're strong. You can do this. Addiction sucks. Just pray for you. Asking for help. You can get off. Are you feeling okay? So right now, my legs hurt. My legs hurt. I'm really sleepy. I am having some symptoms. I keep yawning a lot, and I have a lot of mucus. Right now it's more a mind thing. Like I know that I'm done, so it's more of a mind thing. Like it's more of me. Like you got this. Like constantly. I'm bored. That's the crazy thing. Like it's so much to do, and I'm like I'm stuck. I'm kind of waiting because it's weird. Like I know what withdrawal feels like because, like I said, when I was on Percocet, I had to go through withdrawal when I didn't have it. I've never been through a Suboxone withdrawal, I don't think, or I can't remember if I have. But some people it's like really bad, and some people it's not that bad. I feel like I'm gonna be one of the really bad ones. Yeah. So right now, I'm cold. I'm cold, and I keep like it's on and off. I'm very irritable. I can't stop moving. I'm very irritable and I can't stop moving. I also can't stop smoking. I'm like chain smoking. I'll be thinking of you, Kimmy, you got this. Praise the Lord. Feel so great once you are free. I know. That's the thing. I know. Once. So the withdrawal is 7 days. They say that the first 72 hours is the worst. Well, the 72-hour mark to the week mark. So when I hit 72 hours to Sunday, I'm guessing, because that's when I stopped, that is the worst. That's when you get the worst withdrawal symptoms. Just so you guys know, the symptoms that I might have are body aches that are really bad, anxiety, insomnia, nausea, restless leg syndrome, depression, fever, cravings, headache, irritability, mood swings, and hypersensitivity. So brave, such a word. Thank you. Have you thought about going to drug counseling? Yes, I'm looking for a meeting to go to. Can you want to get through what you have taken? So I will. I need everybody. I need all the support that I could get. You already threw them away. Don't taper, sis. Yeah, I'm not gonna taper. They're done. You took the first steps. You could do this. I wish I was there to help you out. Just leave my withdrawal with sub. Just start living like you're off of them. I took them for a week. I started drinking water with them and cooking. Having trusted families to help you. Yeah, I have family. Watch the kids while you rest and take care of yourself. I've thought about it. I kind of don't. I don't want to send them with nobody yet until maybe I feel like I can't do. Like I said, I feel fine right now. I feel like just little weird stuff. Like I keep yawning. As I say, I'm tired. I have a headache that won't go away. I'm trying to stay up as long as I can because I know that I'm going to have a hard time sleeping. So I feel like if I stay up and keep moving, that I'll make myself tired and I'll go to sleep. The only thing I'm experiencing right now is that my legs are starting to hurt, which if I wouldn't take them for like a day, that would happen. So it's very slight, but I know how it feels when they really start hurting. It feels like somebody is just like gripping your legs like really, really tight. So it's cute because like Night and Michaela, they keep coming in. They look at me to check on me, and I'm like, I'm okay. And they're like, you got this, mom. Like, you got this. So kind of don't want to get rid of them. I need them around. I need them around. But in itself, it feels great. It feels awesome. I haven't even gotten to 7 days, and it feels awesome. So it feels awesome. I was already prepping myself, y'all. I was already like prepping myself to get off. I have what I need to do. I tried to do so because it was kind of a like I'm done, spare the moment type thing. And if I could do it again, I probably would have prepped a little bit better because I know that it's going to put me down, and I don't have like the things I need around the house. Like I should have like prepped some type of food because it suggests that you eat healthy, you drink a lot of waters and Gatorades. But it's still early. I'm going to my mom's house today to see her, and she has this like sleeping medication she was gonna give me. And I'm gonna go pick up like some juices and stuff, make sure the kids are stocked. I got the girls' phones on so they'll have their phones. I tried to get the kids' tablets working, but the ones that I ordered, something's wrong with them. So I tried to get something to keep them occupied. But if need be, we have an extra phone now because the girls got their phones on, so I will give the phones away. I'm just ready. I'm just ready. I'm ready. Like, I'm ready for the days to just go by and every day just feel better. Some guy that I was watching, he said that after the 7 days, you start to feel better like every hour. So I just got to make it to Sunday, and I can do it. I know I can do it. I know I can make it to Sunday. Don't fight your sleep. You and the kids go on walks and focus on nature and good things. You got this. Yeah, I have like a whole thing. I've been taking notes all day, y'all. So like, the worst thing, I'm not really scared of the sickness. I do really good when I'm sick. As long as I'm able to sleep, I'm fine. The sickness is like flu times 10. But I've never been like a bad sick person. Like I'm usually good with being sick. As long as I'm able to sleep, like I said, then I'm fine. I have trouble with water intake, so I need to like start drinking more water, electrolyte, stuff like that. I have my vitamins. Um, there was something else called Imodium that people were saying take, but Imodium and benzos, that's just another drug. I don't want to get over this with another damn drug. Like that's not what I'm trying to do here. I want off of everything. I want to be normal. I want my plan is to get off of it, get help, go to counseling or AA or whatever the hell I need to go, and then eventually go into therapy so that I won't ever, like, I know me. I know that once I get off of this, I will never touch this thing again. I never touch the Percocet again. I have no interest in touching Percocet again. Once I get off of this, I will never touch another drug in my life. Do you hear me? Like, yes, I'm going to continue to go to therapy, but I know me. I know me. Once I get off of this shit, and that's why I want to feel everything I need to feel, because I want to remember how hard it was to get off of this shit. Because I'll never touch it again. I swear to God on my kids, I'll never touch another drug in my life. You would probably fight me to take an Excedrin. That's where I'm at right now. But I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I told my mom said she was going to tell my family members. I text Ham, I told Ham, I told the girls just to make sure that everybody knew. So I'm sure that if I need anybody, I just can call. Fresh lemons and water is full of real electrolytes. Gatorade doesn't have real electrolytes, but it does taste good. Okay. And I came on here because you guys are supportive. You guys check on me. Y'all text me. Y'all message me. Y'all make sure I'm good. And for the people out there who care, not the people who watch me to get laughs or to make you feel better. The people out there who actually care about me. I consider y'all family. So, And I kind of felt like if I put it out to the world, there's no backing up from it. You know what I'm saying? Like once I put out my platform, I can't renege. So it was kind of like a seal for me. Like I will renege, but there's people who have been on these prescription medications for 8, 9, 10 years, and I always wanted off. I just was scared. I didn't know how to put them down. I never knew how. I was scared of the withdrawal, and that's what I was saying. I'm not too much scared of the sickness part. I'm scared of the restless leg syndrome, y'all. Out of everything, that's what I'm scared of, the restless leg syndrome. But I got my little what I need to do: take walks, exercise, drive, take baths. I got my massager out the other yesterday to massage my legs. My legs hurt, y'all. My legs, I can feel it, like it's starting to build up. See, what happens is Suboxone relaxes all your muscles. So when you don't have it, all your muscles tighten up. So I've never experienced like tightening in any other part of my body, but I have experienced it in my legs before. And I feel it. Like I feel it. I feel my legs hurting. They're starting to hurt. But other than that, I'm not feeling anything else really, except for like I said, I feel extremely tired. I'm going to be a babysitter. Yes, all the way from California. FaceTime Zoom. I'm going to help. Oh, that's great, you guys. Yeah, I don't have dealers. This medication was given to me by physicians. This is, if you look it up, this is a medication they give to you to get off of opioid or heroin. They even give you methadone. I'm just glad that I didn't go that route, because methadone is, I heard, like the worst withdrawal ever. So it's I don't go to dealers to get my stuff. The Suboxones that I do have are prescribed to me. But yeah, this is the end of the road for me with these things, y'all. And like I said, I felt like coming on here was like sealing my fate. Like I can't renege. I done told the world. Like I told the world that I quit. You know what I mean? So I can't. And me knowing me, like I got so much like pride. I would never prove nobody wrong. Like you, I couldn't. So it was more of a like seal the line. Like I'm sincerely praying for you. A strong community. Thank yourself. You can make it. Thank you. I know, right? I said I'm gonna be taking like 5 baths a day. So, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm not scared. I feel like I'm mentally prepared. I don't know what this is. I feel like I'm mentally prepared for whatever. My support system is awesome. Only thing I'm scared of is that I won't be able to, like, because a lot of people are saying that it knocks you down. Like we're not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not scared, but I know how bad I'm going to be in these next 3 or 4 days. I know that I'm gonna be messed up. Like I know that I'm gonna be very sick. TMI, you get all types of stuff. You get diarrhea, you get vomiting, you get headaches, you get fever, you get chills, you sweat. It's like what you see on the movies is what I'll probably be going through. So anybody who wants to contact me, I am going to freely, all you got to do is email me or DM me on whatever site, social. I will give you guys my number because I would like to have y'all number. Yeah, my mom not playing. My mom called me, so I told her last night. And my mom was like, "Oh, Rick." My mom was like, "I knew once you was ready, you would leave it alone." I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "All right, Kimmy, you ready?" I'm like, "Yeah, like I'm ready." Like I was crying and she was crying, like. And this morning she called. She called just when I woke up because I woke up late, and it was so sweet because Michaela, she that's why I had to talk with them, because I didn't want them to feel like I was just like being neglectful and not, them not knowing what's going on. But she came to, I had woke up and I didn't realize that I slept that late. So I jumped up and Michaela was like, she came in her room. I guess she heard me get up and she was like, "Mom, I got him." And I was like, "Okay." And she closed the door, but I was up. I didn't go back to sleep after that. But my mom called and she was like, "What you doing?" And I was like, nothing. And she was like, what you feeling? How you feeling? Like, what you do next when you get up in the day? And I'm like, usually I take a shower. She was like, all right, well, let's get up. Let's get in the shower. Like, so my mom literally been calling me like every hour, every 2 hours. And then she asked me if it was okay to like let my family know. And I was like, yeah, because the more support that I have, the better. Um, and she said on Sunday, oh, we having a celebration. Yes. Yes. So I'm going to be, I don't know. I thought about documenting it. I thought about recording it and like doing a video once I felt the need, once I felt that maybe it can help somebody else. Because, yes, it's a boxing, but a withdrawal is a withdrawal. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it can help somebody who on Percocet or who on heroin or who's on methadone. Like, I did record this morning to say how I felt. And like I said, right now, only thing I have is I feel the leg pain coming. I do when I'm preparing myself. I'm actually in my office with the air on the floor. I got a rug on the floor, so I just been laying here. Cause I feel it's so weird. I feel like I'm anticipating something that's not going to happen. Like I don't know. Like I know it's going to be bad, but Naima Michaela was like, Mom, what if it's not that bad? Like, what if you like anticipating this huge, like crazy shit and it's not that bad? But who knows? Like I said, it's different with everybody else. But I'm gonna document it. Am I gonna post it? I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna document it because for me, yeah, yeah. I don't know yet, but as of right now, I'm good. I might come live several times a day to keep my mind distracted. I've started a little business just in case you guys didn't know, and I've been getting like nice little bit of money, and I like what I do. I put in for like a vacation. The app that I use, you can put in like for a vacation, so it stops all the business, so I don't have to worry about that. Today I got up and I cleaned as much as I could, so I won't have to worry about the house being like crazy. Plus the girls can do their part. Yeah, but it's this time, y'all. I'm 30, and I started when I was 24. I don't want to be 35 or 40 on these things. There's so many people that I've hurt on these things, and I miss how I was. I miss the old Kimmy. Like, y'all think y'all love this Kimmy. Like, the old Kimmy, she's bomb. So, yeah. I'm doing this, y'all. It's crazy. I started Father's Day, and this is happening. So, yeah. Y'all, when I was cutting them up, though, I was like, I got the video. It was so crazy. Like, I was like, yo, I'm really doing this. Like, not that part. When I called this Suboxone physician and told her, basically, I wasn't rude, but I was like, you can shove those up your ass, okay? She was like, well, she laughed. She was like, well, I'm about to call the pharmacy right now because I told her I didn't want to have any access to them. And she's like, you sure? I was like, I'm sure, I'm positive. And she said the same thing y'all saying, like, I'm proud of you. Because I feel like the doctors know. Like, behind the scene, I feel like they know something. And, like, because the way she was talking, like, when I was telling her everything, the way she was, like, hinting towards, like, like, she already knew, like, and she didn't fight with me or argue with me versus when I went to go see this other guy. I used to go see a guy, actually, when I would go get my prescriptions. He was like, every time I would talk about getting off, he would like talk about how it wasn't good, and if I got off that I would relapse. And in my head, I'm like, I know I won't relapse. Like, the reason I got on them is to get off of something, and I'm not interested in getting back on them. Like, but he would like feed it to me like that. Like, this nigga told me that I could take them while I was pregnant. Like, who's going to take that while they pregnant? Like, and I let him convince me that was okay. Like, But like I said, it does something to your mind. Like it does something to your fucking mind, y'all. It's to the point, y'all. I don't want to get my hair done. I don't want to get my nails done. You know, girls, I used to love that type of stuff. I don't want to get my eyebrows done. I don't want to go outside half the time. Like, and if I do go outside, it's only because I want to shop, overshop, overshop, overshop. I don't want to talk. I don't want to kiss. I don't want to hug. It's no, I don't have, and it's starting to get worse and worse. It started to get worse, like to the point where I was okay being alone. I was okay. Even now I'm okay. Um, being a bitch. It was making me bitchy. I would curse Muhammad out, and y'all know I would come on here. All those times I came on live tripping, that wasn't just him. That was me with these damn drugs, y'all. I came on public platform and humiliated my boyfriend because I couldn't, like, it gives you this way of thinking that everybody else is wrong, everybody's out to get you. I'm telling you, the paranoia that you have with these fucking Suboxone, y'all. The paranoia. Yes, it's $1 billion industry. Yes, they are making money and you don't know what's in them. I'm like, yo, like, there's no research. Like, when I was looking it up, I'm like, it's only 2 ingredients. Like, okay, so what about these 2 ingredients? I couldn't find nothing on these damn drugs. Like, nothing. And I call them drugs. They will say that they're medications, but that shit is drugs, okay? It's something in it that, and it says it doesn't get you high. That's a lie. That's a lie. You feel something. It doesn't necessarily make you high, but you feel something. It ain't like you popping an Excedrin or Tylenol. Like, not even just Muhammad. Like, my friend Zay, like, just taking shit and blowing it out of proportion. Like, that's the type of shit it did to my mind. Like, everything was big. Everything. Zay would say, my friend Zay that was here, y'all, she would say something and I'd just be like, oh my God, like, blow it out of proportion. Like, always angry. The kids, like, just the panic and the rush and the, like, it's bad. Like, and you don't know, you don't see it. Something happened to me yesterday that made me see it. Like, I was dead ass wrong, like, for what happened yesterday. And I just, like, it just fucking snapped. Like, yo, I'm done with these things. Like, I am done feeling like this. Like, I am done. Like, and once I get off of these, y'all, like, I will never go back. I will never touch a drug, a prescription. I don't give a damn how bad whatever's going on. If it got any type of, because I don't know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what's in these things. Like, and you give them to people. Like, you could be giving me cancer falling on the brain. Like, there's nothing on these things. Like, y'all, nothing. Like, all and everybody I was watching, all the people's stories, they're saying the same shit. The paranoia, the snapping on family members, snapping on friends, losing people around you, like snapping on your kids, like just not being able to concentrate. Like, I can't concentrate to save my fucking life. Like, I can't sit down and read a book. Like, nothing. If I'm sitting there and I'm reading, and y'all, I'm the type of girl, I could read 3 to 4 books in a month. Like, I love reading. I tried. I went out and bought all these books. I tried to sit down and read a book. My mom was like, to the point where I bust out crying and put the book down. Like, I can't concentrate. Like, I can't remember nothing. I can't concentrate. I know it's doing something to my digestive system because my digestive system is not normal. My eyes hurt all the time. Like, it's weird. Like, I get this pain where I can't, like, focus, and my eyes hurt all the time. My stomach hurts. My head hurts every day, 24/7. As I said, like, wanting to be alone, like, away from everybody, not just, like, people you don't fuck with. Everybody, like, for no reason, like, just wanting to be in a dark space. Down to the pets, like, not being what, like, I'm gonna get rid of all these pets, like, just doing impulsive things, like, and acting on them, like, just being impulsive. Like, it's crazy, y'all. It's freaking crazy. And I don't advise if you are struggling with some type of opioid abuse and you do get on them Suboxones, make sure you are talking to your doctor about an exit plan. Because I don't know, like, as far as the hood, I don't know if it's because of the hood people, they just, like, let them die. Like, why wouldn't you? Because I don't know if y'all know, but in Philly, it was known about, because we have a place in Philly called Kensington that's just filled up. It looks like zombie land. It's just all drug addicts, okay? And it was on the news for a long time. Like, we're trying to find something because people were dying, like, overdosing on the street and being high on the street. So then next thing you know, here come all these Suboxone clinics popped up everywhere. And I'm like, where the fuck did this drug come from? Like, I never heard of this in my life. And then next thing you know, it went. I remember when I first started getting them, the clinics used to be damn near empty. Now they are. When I go to my appointments, it's 10 to 20 people in there. Like, people are just like, they're just giving it out. Like, you're giving out, and then not even that, people are selling it. It is getting sold like a drug on the street. People are selling it to other people who cannot get it like other people can get it. So therefore, it's now because the other day me and Han went to the pharmacy to pick it up. Not the other day. This was like the last time I got it. And the guy was giving me a hard time about getting it, and he classified it as a narcotic. And I'm like, when, y'all? Like, it was not classified as a narcotic. The month before, it was not classified as a narcotic. I'm like, why is he giving me such a hard time to get my medication? They have now classified it as a narcotic, but y'all are giving it out like candy. And with no plan, like no plan. There's no plan. Like, even when I talk to my primary, like, she didn't even, she like, I don't know. Like, it's like they only keep it in like a little group and tell a little group of people of what's going on. Like, and everybody else, they just like, this is a good drug. That's all you need to know. Like, but it's not really, you get what I'm saying? Like, psychologically, it just been eating at me, y'all. So technically this is day 1. I am about 12 hours, 19 hours in. It's almost 20 hours. I'm almost at the 24-hour mark. And I'm about to do this. You're gonna get sick of us. LOL. I'm calling you and the girls every day. Please let me check on you. I don't mind anybody checking on me. I love she supported you. Yeah, you got this. I'm proud of you. So proud of you. You are awesome. Yes, I'm telling you. But it's 6:30. Right now, like I said, I'm okay. My legs is like, it's like a build up. Like, I feel like it started from like my knees, and now like it's slowly like working its way up my thighs. I feel it, but I'm ready, y'all. I'm so ready. Like, I feel like I like went in the mirror and put my work face on and was like, let's do this. Like, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm not going back. I will not be picking them up, you guys. The docs are paid through the companies that supply those pills, right? I'm telling you, it's something behind the scenes. It don't. I can't move, y'all. Desi right here. This big, so it's something going on behind the scenes, and it don't add up. It don't add up. It don't add up at all, and it scares the hell out of me. Like, even with perk, when I was on perks, at least we knew that was a drug, and we knew, like, you could look online and see all the things that Percocet does to your body. I looked this shit up, y'all. It say that every tab, everyone on the internet say the same thing. One time Muhammad had found this website that told him, like, it went into depth as to what Suboxone does to your body, and he went back in to try to show me and couldn't find it. Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all. How many of y'all in the chat have never heard of this? Never heard of Suboxone? I have leg syndrome. I used to put 2 pillows between my knees when I lay down to sleep and smash them with the tension you would get through this. I'm scared of that. I had that when I was getting off of Percocet, or when I was going through my withdrawal, and I feel like that's going to be the worst for me. Usually when I get it, Ham would like get behind me and like rock me, and I would eventually go to sleep. So I'm just gonna rock until it go away. I haven't. I told you, it's unheard. It probably haven't even reached where y'all at yet. Now it went from it being unknown to now when I go outside, there are signs. Need help, call this number, and it says Suboxone in big blue letters. Like, nobody has ever heard of this damn medication. Even when I put it into Google, I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all can't see that. It's like it just give you a bunch of clinics. Look it up. There's nothing there. And then if you put in the risk of taking Suboxone, all it says is, you know how like drugs will have the list, like what can happen: kidney failure, liver problems, da da da. None of that. It says none of that. And you work in a hospital. That's what I'm saying. It says none of that. I would rather struggle through pain. Don't like taking anything. Yeah. And that's what I was told. Somebody was like, you should taper. And I'm like, no, that makes no sense. I took them back in 2013. I know that you was telling me you got off of them real quick. I never heard of it. I'm telling you, it's unheard of. It's only few people know of it. I won't be stuck in that cycle anymore. I'm ready. Y'all should have seen me last night. I was so mad. I'm struggling with the same thing. Hubby, it definitely is a hard battle to fight. We can do it. Who that, Nicole? The Nicole. I'm telling you, it's hard, y'all. You on Suboxone right now? And as far as my mental, like it's like up and down right now. I know it's early, but it's like up and down. Like one moment I'm like thinking about it, but I'm not. The crazy thing is I'm not like, oh, I want one. Not yet, at least. I know when the pain starts to come, I'm gonna want one just to like get rid of the feeling. But it's more so like, yo, I'm really doing this, and then it's like a up and down. Like one minute I'm like, cool, I'm doing something, and then the next minute I'm like, but yo, as I'm speaking, like as I'm talking right now, my legs are hurting. They're like the build up, like they're starting to hurt. But if I could help anybody, I'm hoping that this will help somebody, because I'm gonna do it. And if I can do it, because I didn't never think I could do it, y'all. I never fucking thought that I could put these things down. Like everybody will tell you. My mom was like, yeah, I was waiting, because my mom knows me. Like I'm a fighter. Like I ain't never let nothing defeat me like this. Like I've never let, this how you know like addiction is bad. Like I've never let nothing fucking defeat me. Like hardships, relationships, heartache. Like I usually can get up from anything. Like, but this shit right here, this shit like has taken me, like just grabbed my ass. Like that's how fast it happened. I haven't heard of it. I took them for a week in 2016. They made me throw up. I stopped them and never went back to them or perks. And that's what I should have did, because they made me sick when I first took them. Wonderful thing that you just chose to stop. It only gets better. You're getting your life back. Too. Yeah, I'm getting off of them, y'all. I don't have, and then when I was, because I did consider the taper, but the taper schedules. Listen to this. So I'm looking at tapers, because I'm like, well, maybe I should taper, because I keep watching videos saying that you shouldn't quit cold turkey. That was the first videos that were coming up. You shouldn't quit cold turkey. You shouldn't quit cold turkey. You shouldn't quit cold turkey. You should taper. You should taper. You should taper over. They were saying anywhere from 6 months to a year, right? I'm like, oh hell no. That's the taper plan, from 6 months to a year. I might as well stay on them. That makes no fucking sense. And then once I taper from 6 months, I'm tapering just to get from 8 milligrams to 1 milligram for a year. And then after I taper all the way to 1 milligram, I still got to go through the same damn withdrawal. What's the point in doing it when I could just go through the withdrawal for 7 to 10 days and be done with this shit? Like, that's the harder way out to me. Like the harder way would be to taper, because with that you have to have discipline. You have to have somebody around you. I don't have that right now. You have to, because I drove everybody away. So you have to have somebody around you constantly that can manage how much you take. You have to have discipline, which I don't have. I'm an addict. Technically, I don't have that. You have to have so much in order to do that and stay on that, right? Only thing I have right now is the want to get off. So with the want, I can just get off. Like I don't need to keep a schedule. I don't need to taper. I don't need to do a little bit at a time. I need to get off of these things, okay? Because they are not benefiting me at all, okay? I already know that I don't want a Percocet again, because that's why we were on them. Remember, we were on them to get off of Percocet. I will never pick a Percocet up in my life on my kids. I swear to God, I would never. So with that being said, I don't need to be on these things no more. So I'm getting off. Like I promise you, if I would have called and that man would have picked up, he would have found a way to talk me out of not getting off of them. I'm so glad that lady picked up, because the lady, like, she kind of laughed and was like it was like kind of like, you don't have to say much, like I already know, like. And she said that they're not even supposed to do that. They're not supposed to pull this prescription. She pulled it. I don't know what the hell she did, but I was like, I don't want access to them at all. Like Not to say that I would have went and got him, because I'm done. I'm dead ass. Like, I'm seriously done. I'm prepared. My mind is already made up. I'm very what's the word, when I focus on something? I just said it. I'm obsessive. So I can use the same damn obsessive behavior and get off of these things, okay? Our doctors, and I'm going to ask them about it. Suboxone, it's called two things. It's either called Subutex. Now I don't know if there's a difference between Suboxone and Subutex, but there's something called Subutex, which I think is Subutex, and then Suboxone is Suboxone. I don't have any. Like I said, I literally. Oh, that's what I was showing y'all, that I cut them up. I literally cut all of mine up. See, I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see this video. I'm gonna turn the volume down now. This is the video. I cut them up in the trash. My hair is a mess, y'all, because I was like feeling crazy this morning. You see how many I got in my hand, right? But that's what they look like. They're like packs of like paper, and you put them in your mouth and they dissolve. I was counting them. It's 14 of, I think 16 of them. And the girls clapped and everything. Like, that's another thing. I told them I was done, so I can't pick it back up. I made sure I tied every knot. So I told the girl, I told my mom, I told him, I told y'all, I can't go back at this point. I told my physician, I got it pulled. I cut the ones I had up. I have none in the house. I can't call the physician back and be like, oh, I changed my mind. No, she cut me off. They cut my I told her I wasn't coming back to the clinic. Oh, Suboxone, Suboxone. Taking it and it gave me headaches, but it works and makes you not want to get high at all. It does, but how long you been on it, Nicole? Exactly. It really does work, but it's just another addicting drug, but it helps you to live a better life. It does. It's supposed to. It's supposed to. It's just not for me. So hold on. I gotta plug this computer. It is supposed to help you live a better life, but it's making me live a life that I don't want to live. Excuse me. I know you all want me fast. I see my Desi bear. He all fat. Look at him. He's asleep. He's so sweet. I'm so sweet. Where the plug it? Are you still on it, Nicole? Thank you, Lala. Yeah, I just started. You believe in God, pray. Pray works, honey. There you go. Dante just dropped the name of it. That's the difference. Subutex doesn't have naloxone, whatever it's called. But Suboxone has naloxone and whatever this word is, buprenorphine. I don't know how to say it. Or something like that. It's something like that. You got this. I know I got this, y'all. I'm ready. Like, I'm in the ring. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Because I know, like, once I get off of them, once I go through this whole bullshit, like, I know that so I did my like pros and cons, and honestly, the most time that I seen like where people was so Okay, let me stop. See, that's me talking. Like, don't. The most time I seen people go through the withdrawal was a maximum of 7 to 8 days. I gotta live 7 to 8 days anyway. Hopefully, God let me live 7 to 8 days. So I might as well just do it. But after that, it does have still have effects on you for up to a month. There are people who have been off of it for 3 months who still have symptoms of withdrawal, like temperature changes and anxiety. So um, my plan is to get. Can y'all still see me? Because it's saying that. Oh, maybe y'all can. It's saying that my connection is unstable. Mine are pills, and you put them under your tongue. Horrible taste. Yeah, I had those too. Don't stay on them long, Nicole. I'm telling you, they're gonna change your life. It's basically substituting one drug for another drug, and you can't trust everything that's given to you by a physician. At least I don't. I'm in Baltimore, and I know family that take pills. I've never heard of it here. Yeah, Percocets and stuff like that is really big in Philly, among in a lot of other states. Um, I just wish I never picked up Percocet. I wish I never picked it up. Yeah, it lasts for 3 months. The withdrawal symptoms can last for 3 months, but the physical withdrawal symptoms last for up to 7 to 10 days. So y'all, my freaking legs are hurting so bad right now. They're hurting so bad. My left leg is like cramping. So, my plan is to go see my mom because I heard that it's very hard to sleep. She has some sleeping aid. I need to get some vitamins. I have a couple of them, but I need a couple more. I was told to call my doctor and ask my doctor for something called clonidine. But like I said, the doctor's office was closed today, so hopefully, because I'm not scared, but I know that tomorrow I keep hearing by the second day, like that's when you start to feel it after 72 hours. So no, 3 days start to feel it like bad. I'm just hoping that there's like God is working, and then it just like I don't have it that bad. If I do have a plan. If I happen to have it that bad, um, my plan is to go to the emergency room and let them know that I am detoxing or withdrawing or whatever the word is, and that I need some type of medications. My legs are so bad, y'all. It's starting. Take off your cap. Take off your cap. Embrace your talk down on yourself so much. You are beautiful and need to stop criticizing yourself so much. Remember that. You are beautiful. I know. I know, y'all. I'm telling you. But if you ask me, all of it was the medication. Everything. Once I get off of this, I'm going to see a change. You guys is going to see a change. My family will see a change. My kids will see a change. I know almost 100% that the reason why I've been the way I am is because of me being on these things. Even denial, like being in denial and believing in my denial, like that has been a part of medication. I've never been that way. I've always been very apologetic. I've always been very like take up not what's the word, ownership. I've always had ownership. I always tried to right my wrongs. Like when I'm wrong, and that's what I'm saying. Something happened and made me get those feelings back. I got those old feelings back of how I used to feel. I did something I did something to somebody that was wrong, and I started to feel how I usually feel. Instead of feeling entitled and pride, and even if I wanted to apologize, it was just like I don't know. I can't explain it. Like I didn't feel any of that. I felt what I used to feel. Like I felt mad. Like I don't know what's the word. Like I felt. I don't know. It was like nostalgic. Like I felt what I used to feel. I'm really apologetic and sad, and like I felt differently, and I missed it. So when I felt it and I missed it, and I'm like, yo, like something's really wrong with me. Like, and I started to I sat down because for the longest, people would try to get me to look it up. Try to get me to look it up. Look, just look and see what it's doing to you. Like, I had people telling me that I was changing. Like, and I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not changing. Like, I'm the same. I'm the same. Then I had to yesterday, I just sat down and I watched a bunch of videos on people who have either been getting off of them, trying to get off them, or noticed that they need to get off. And I realized the similarities and the things that they were saying. Like, for example, the paranoia. Like, I'm paranoid as hell off of everybody. Like, somebody can tell me a million times that they hear from me and they love me, and I'm like, no, you're trying to kill me. Like, you're trying to kill me. You don't want to be here. Like, that's how my brain was working. And it wasn't like what if. It was that's what it was. Like, that's what it was. Like, and I noticed all the people that I started, like everybody that I did that to, even down to my mom. My mom even said it to me today. She's like, I didn't want to say it, but it's time that you've done that to me. And I'm like, I had to think back, and she started talking about it. I'm like, yo, like I've been doing it to everybody. My grandmother right now, we had an incident, and I'm just like, I felt like so entitled, and like, that's my grandma. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the softness was gone. Like the softness I had for people in general. I had, first of all, feelings less. When I tell you, like, it was hard for me to cry. Like, if I cried about something, like, I don't, you, I'm a cry baby. Like, before this, like, I am a cry baby. I'm a very emotional being, okay? I'm a Cancer, water creature. I cry about everything. I'm sad about everything. Um, Even down to, like, fighting for stuff. Like, that was going, like, fighting for shit was like, oh, well, like, it is what it is. Like, I just didn't care. I didn't care. I didn't feel. I couldn't feel. Like, even now, like, me not being on them for a day, like, I'm starting to think of shit that I wouldn't have thought of if I was on them today. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it affects your emotional state too. Like, it affects the empath part of a person. Like, it was affecting that. I wasn't feeling feelings. Like, it was like somebody was making it and putting it into me. Like, it wasn't natural. Like, and it felt icky. Like, it felt weird. Like, and I'm gonna stop these two. These are the next to go. Like, I'm tired of stuff. Like, and the reason why I want to stop cigarettes, they so messy. Like, just ashes everywhere, and just like it's just I have to stop because of surgery, and then got back on them. But I'm ready to just quit it all. Nicole, I think you should. If you want to do it together, we could do it together. You can you can email me. Let me put my email in the chat. You can email me your number, and if you really serious about putting them down, we could do it, sis. Because at this point, nothing can stop me. Nothing can make me pick them things back up. Nothing. And if I did, I would look stupid as hell because I came on here. I told my kids. I told my mom. All right, wait. I put that in wrong. I still put it in wrong. Hold on, y'all. Jesus. That's because some of the letters on the keyboard is stuck. Check it. There you go. But I got people that I got to do this for. Because it's people that deserve the Kimmy I used to be. And tired of giving down this watered down ass Kimmy because this ain't me. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go because it's getting kind of late. It's almost 7 o'clock. I want to go and try to do as much as I can while I don't feel crappy. Um, Again, I'm not scared. It's weird. I'm not scared, but I'm also not scared because I don't know what's going to happen or how this is going to feel. Um, I heard that the nights and the mornings are the worst and the days are better. So we're gonna see. Um, if for any reason that I feel too crappy or I'm in here like and can't tolerate it, can't deal with it. Oh, thank you, T baby. Welcome, T baby, to the family, y'all. Um, I'm not strong yet. I feel like I won't be strong till after I master this. Once I master this, I think I'll have it. I'll be strong. I could be the girl I need to be, the woman I need to be. I'm telling you, I can't wait to get my mental back. You don't know how much it took for me. It took a lot. It took a lot for me to get to this place where I'm at right now. And that's my mom. She's probably like, why are you talking about me? Hello? Yeah. Okay. I'm about to get the kids dressed. All right, love you. Um, She said, I'm not a church person, but my relationship with God is dope and you got this. Let God. Me neither, but that's what I tell people. Like, I'm not a church person. I don't know if y'all know, but I used to practice Islam most of my life. And I'm kind of like spiritually open. So I don't go to church either, but I feel like when I talk to God, he listens. Even though I feel like he don't do what I need him to do. But nights are the worst. I sweat so bad I can't sleep. When you're on them or off them, it takes strength to do what you're doing, baby. I know. Oh, yes, you are. You mastered the hardest part, baby. It took me 20 years and you got this. Yes, girl, let's do it. Let's do it. Email me. Let's do it. Let's do it, y'all. Because I'm doing it. I don't have no choice. I put it on social media. This can be shared. I would look like a fool to go back. And I did this purposely. I tied all of my ends. So I cannot. I have no choice. I feel nauseous. Oh, Lord. And I got a headache. I'm crying right now. Crazy how God works. Yes, I'm telling you, let's do it, Nicole. He works in mysterious ways. I got you. Long as you got me, I got you. I'm so ready, y'all. I'm so ready. So ready. That's why I can't stop smiling. I know I was crying in the beginning, and that was because I was talking about my past. I feel like I'll always cry when I talk about my past because I came a very long way. Um, but those tears were sadness of how many years I wasted. That's what the crying was about. So the good thing is though I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I think it's that it's the Suboxone leaving out my system. I read that was going to happen. I'm really really tired. Um, I was laying here. I fell asleep. I was like, get up because I don't want to like go to sleep and then I be up all night. Um, I said my legs are hurting, so gonna go when I get home. Gonna take a bath, and I pulled my massage out last night. I'm gonna like massage my legs. I'm gonna give the girls a massage, whatever I gotta do to get comfortable and get ready for tomorrow. Y'all, I'm so hyped. I'm so excited. Like I can't. It's like I can't explain it. Like it's like fuck. Like, but at the same time, it's like let's go. Like So I feel like you're right. I am strong. Like I sometimes I water myself down, and I'm stronger than I think I am. Shoot, I love this. I will do back to everybody. Yeah, shoot, you got me sharing. Yeah. Support group. I love the support group. Anyone else? Right, support group, y'all. Let's do this. Let's do this. I love that I'm so open to. Um, I've always been that way. I've always been open, and I'm not scared to tell y'all what's going on with my life. Like some stuff I hold back because, of course, like throughout life, you start to get like you are judged constantly. Um, but this type of thing, I feel like can help somebody. I feel like you can reach somebody. I just help somebody. We just help somebody. You know what I mean? So that's why that, and I wanted to tie my ends. Like I said, stop crying. Go make us one of those German cheeseburgers. Stay focused. I'm not gonna cry. That's what the girl said. The girl's like, you don't even cook no more. I stopped cooking, y'all. I stopped doing everything. Like everything. I stopped going out. Like only time I would go outside is to shop. And shopping was like a way to get away from my head, my mental, my depression. Like but even that don't bring me no joy no more. I had somebody tell me like nothing is going to make me happy until I get off of it. And they right. They're absolutely right. Because I'll pick up something and it makes me happy for however long, and then the next thing you know, it don't do it for me no more. That's I'm telling you. But I'm gonna go. So I'm starting to get a headache, legs hurt, and yeah. I love you guys. I put my email in the chat, so anybody wants to be a part of this journey or support me, you are more than welcome to. I may not answer, especially during these days. I may turn my phone off. I don't even know, like, but somebody mentioned in one of the videos I was watching that you have hypersensitivity, which means like you don't want nothing touching your body and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my god, all these kids like touching me. So I wrote down everything, all the stuff I'm probably going to experience. You got this, Kimmy. I'm praying for you. This too shall pass. Oh, it's going to pass, y'all. 7 days going to go regardless. It's going to go regardless. I might as well do it sober, right? I'm going to check in, though. Not going to leave y'all on cliffhangers. I love y'all. And when I say that from my heart. I'm not saying it because y'all subscribe to the channel. I'm not saying it because y'all comment. Like, I truly love every single one of y'all. And those who watch and don't speak, I love y'all too. Some of y'all say you know the same. But I love you guys. And thank you for taking the time to listen to me and support me. It means the world. But I'm about to go. Take care. Love you, Iris. We got this. I know we got this. We got this. The next time y'all see me is gonna be what? Probably like day 4, and I'm gonna be like still kicking. I'm done, y'all. Signing off at it, crack. Y'all excited?